Hey everybody, Mark Pierce here again, going live today from the golf course. I'm out here coaching my team. You might be able to see my emblem here. High school boys, high school young men, the Benedictine Bengals. We're coaching them to victory here today on the golf course. But hey, the Olympics are starting, and I got the chance to tune into them last night. I want to tell you how absolutely inspired I was by 41-year-old Oksana from Uzbekistan. How cool is that? Talk about leadership, talk about drive, persistence. She is so mentally tough, the facts don't matter. Her body's wearing out, her body's tired. There's all kind of things holding her back from competing and according to the ways of the world. But no, she's practicing good leadership techniques. She's making sure that she's on point. She's making sure that she's mentally tough and she is preparing to win. That's the biggest thing right there, the preparation to win. It's so awesome to watch. And I got to tell you, from my perspective, the focus that she has, the determination, the concentration. Sometimes the facts don't count in leadership. No matter what people around you are saying or what the world is telling you, you don't buy it. You buy into what you know. And what Oksana knows is she can still compete. What she knows is she's still got what it takes. But how is that tied into the Olympics and E5 leader? Well, I'll tell you what. I have a good friend, Nils Antonio, who I met back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And he's a 1996 Olympian. He ran long distance running for Jamaica. Great guy. He went to school here, met his beautiful wife, and they have 6 kids together. And I got a chance to meet him and work with him for about 8 years. And during that opportunity of mentorship and coaching and working together, I learned so much about Olympians. And I'll tell you what, Olympians have one thing in common for sure. They don't quit. There's not, the Q word does not exist in their vocabulary. They are going all in all the time, as often as possible. When they have a down day, it's somebody else's best day. When they have an excellent day, it's another step in the process toward even more excellence. They practice a theory called talent is never enough. That means that you need an undetermined amount of X, whatever X is, in addition to your talent. And in so many cases, X is determination. X is perseverance. X is paying the price, being willing to pay the price. These are all the E5 leadership tenets. These are all the things that we talk about and that we teach in E5 Leader. So in my opportunity to work with Nils, it was amazing to me. I thought when I met this guy, we were working in a church together. He was volunteering, and so was I. We met there. And, I said a few things, and he went, "Hey, man, I relate to what you're saying," and introduced himself to me because I didn't know who he was. And we began that relationship. I tell you, he was just like, wow, you're teaching some cool stuff here. This is amazing, the connecting the dots and explanations of how we're hardwired, who we are hardwired emotionally and mentally, what our strengths are, and how to pursue after them, and how to attain excellence. Because so oftentimes in the Olympic level, they're focusing on just one thing. They're not focusing on the total equilibrium. They're not focusing on the total package. So what Nils and I worked on was the total package. We worked on equilibrium. He had the physicality balanced in his life. He had the mental toughness balanced in his life. And between those two areas, it left him a gap spiritually, left him a gap emotionally, left him a gap financially. Because that's back in the day in 1996 where the mega millionaires weren't born just because they went to the Olympics. That really came in the 2000s. So I got an opportunity to work with Olympians. I got an opportunity to be around Olympians. And what a great privilege it was for an E5 leader like me to be associated with greatness at so many different levels, and to see the parallels and to see the way that they think in their culture of thought. And if I could describe to you the culture of thought in an Olympian, not only is the Q word never there, they never say quit, but they don't see trouble. All they see is the desired result. They are great vision casters. And that's the takeaway I want you to have today. Learn to see the results you want. That's called faith. Olympians have great faith and belief that they're going to be able to do what they need to do, when they need to do it, and how they need to do it to be the best version of themselves that they can be. And where does faith come from? Hey man, that's a God-powered deal, right? Faith comes from God. You can either have faith or fear. Olympians have no fear, they have faith. They believe in it, they see it, they visualize it, they spend a lot of time seeing the results before they happen. That's what you need to do. You need to take E5 leader tenets and you need to practice them and you need to see results before they happen. Visualize them, crystallize them, write them down, go through them 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, whatever you have to keep focused on your dreams and goals. So I taught Nils the principle of a 10-10-10. 10 things you want for yourself monetarily, 10 things you want for others monetary or non-monetary, and 10 things you want for yourself that are just non-monetary. And we built that list out of his, about 30 items, 10, 10, and 10. And he had so many things on that dream list that he never really thought about or paid attention to because he was so single-mindedly focused. And it enabled him to gain perspective and enabled him to grow as a leader, grow as a father, grow as a husband. Now, does everybody have challenges in life? You bet, even Olympians. And I got a chance to witness how he handled those hardships and those difficulties in his life. But the big takeaway today is, you never quit, and you always visualize what you want. Crystallize it in your mind, see it before you, write it down, and dwell on it. That's an E5 leader principle we teach called Focusing on the Dream, the 10-10-10. Hey, God bless you. I hope you have a beautiful day. I know I'm a little bit early, but I had to come to you live today because I got to get back to coaching. We're in the middle of a win, and we're playing a tri-match today. So there's 2 matches competing against us at the same time. And my guys are just doing great. They're E5 leaders, all of them. I have 4 seniors. I've got a sophomore. I've got a freshman. Or I'm sorry, 2 freshmen, a sophomore, and a junior. So what a great team it is. Hey, God bless you. I will talk to you soon. Go and grow as an E5 leader. Never let anybody steal your dream. Why? Because like the Olympians, you're going to focus, visualize, and crystallize that dream. God bless you. Have a great day.